Hi everybody, happy Halloween. Hello, thank you for the thumbs up and the likes. How are you all? Hope you can hear me all right. Are you having a wonderful day? I hope so. Very busy on this end. So we're going to jump right in. I'm sure you've had a busy day too. So what have we got in store for you tonight? Well, it's all about learning tarot here on this channel. And so what I want to do is demonstrate a reading, as in how it would go if you were to have a live reading with me, whether it's for 10 minutes, half an hour or longer. And how do I do that? Well, we put out a lot of cards and I teach this method, as you know, but why show you tonight? Well, I'm going to give you a generic reading, but what we are going to do is we're going to be able to pick up the zodiacs, the 12 zodiacs. So there'll be some advice here for November, the month going forward as from tomorrow. So we are going to be looking at how the cards are telling you what's in store for you and what you can expect in the month of November. So I just want to say it'll take a moment for me to be able to switch scenes. Oh, Simply Sugar saying hi. I'm going to add you. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, it's been a long time. I've switched a little bit, Simply Sugar. What we're doing is training. And you know I did that on Saturdays. Now I'm bringing it in on Fridays. Tonight's just a bit of a treat, a generic reading. No real questions, only about if you're learning tarot. So it has been so long. It's lovely to see you. Oh, hi. Happy Halloween to you. Oh, good, Rich. So thank you for that. So please say hi and let us know where you're coming from. Okay, it's always lovely to know. So I'm going to switch the scene. And just to say to you, I shuffled beforehand because I needed to be able to put out such a big spread. So I put it all out and it's ready, and here we are. So I'm back. I hope that you can all hear me. Okay, can you let me know if the sound's all right? Simply Sugar. Do you know if is it sounding okay? I hope so. With no further ado, you're going to have to excuse me. The weather's changing, isn't it? And along comes the damp, and along comes the husky voice. So if I'm a little loud, please do let me know. I'm sorry about the sound problems the other night. I think it was as we changed from a guest to oh, Anna, how are you? It's okay. All right. Yeah, sound is great. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for that. How are you, Anna? My lovely Anna and lovely Simply Sugar. She's saying it's sounding perfect. Well, thank you so very, very much for that. I really do appreciate it. So what we're going to do is, this is what a full spread looks like. Okay, so if you were to have a reading with me, that's how it would be. But it's not about me. It's about if you want to learn how to be a professional reader. This is the method I use. I wouldn't use any other method. Why? Because it covers everything. Now, I cannot go through all of that in one night, in this short time that we have together. But what I can do is give you a reading for your star signs. So we're going to kick off with Aries, and Aries is here in the spread. So we've got the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. So Aries, what's in store for you? Things that you have wanted to be revealed to you regarding being grounded, being protected, being looked after, and things you want to learn are now becoming clear to you. They're not being revealed yet, and what we've got here is expect it really within a month, okay? But it's going to make you feel that you've got that information that you've not had up to now. I'm good, Anna. Thank you so much for asking. I'm glad to hear that you are too. So, Aries, what's going on, okay? Things are being revealed to you. Yeah, it is to do with being able to know that you're in a position to learn what you need to have. But I also feel that you're getting a lot of support, and it's also showing here that you've got the stamina. So what this means, quite simply, is you're grounded enough to be able to get what you want, okay? If you want it to materialize, keep going. About a month and you should have everything that you want in place. But I feel that there's more that is being revealed to you that you haven't known up to now. So the pieces of the puzzle, as it were, that have been missing are coming through. Put my hand over my face there. Okay, right, so who have we got next? We've got Taurus. So what have we got? We've got the Justice card and the Nine of Swords. So Taurus, what's going on with you? Okay, balance of all things, but most of all, relationships seem to be actually causing you some anxiety and maybe some sleepless nights. I think it's time to actually look at the fact that maybe you need to actually feel that you are in a position to have things happen in your relationship. Maybe it's a two-way street. It's feeling very much as if it's a one-way street at the moment. And maybe you need to have people around you that are putting things in a black and white scenario for you to be able to know what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what their actions are, what their intentions are, and you'd like to know what they're going to do next. And looking at this, it feels that only they can actually answer that, and it is about communication. So any partnerships that you're in, whether they are romantic or whether they are of the kind that maybe business, yeah, I think you need to have a conversation about that. Only communication will come through. Okay, so we go into Gemini here, and what have we got? We've got the Strength card and the Four of Cups, okay? So, Gemini, what's going on with you? Okay, you've got the courage here to actually turn around and take some time for yourself. You need to decompress. It's an important time. And that time of being able to actually gather yourself so that you can actually show up for the world in the way that you want it to. And why not? You know, you do need to actually desensitize and actually allow yourself to decompress while you actually think, what am I really feeling and what do I really want? And there are emotional cards around you. Your strength will come back once you actually allow your emotions to be processed by you alone. You don't need to talk to anyone else about them. It's about you being able to examine that in a quiet place and get yourself into a place where you feel that you're nurturing yourself in the way that you feel, well, being a bit decadent really, and allowing yourself the privilege of having time with your own thoughts and feelings, okay? So we move on then to Cancer, which is here. Okay, that's my sign too. So what have I got, as well as what have you guys got? The World and the Two of Swords. So making things complete and looking at, shall I do this, shall I do that? It's internal thoughts. It's also about maybe weighing up the strength of your ideas. And this is all about ideas. There's nothing here to do with feelings, even though we are actually looking at Cancer here, because we've got the mental process. So the mental process needs to be, hold on a minute, I'm not seeing the situation, and I do feel that I need to cause maybe a truce with myself. You know, maybe I need to really just turn around and go, okay, what is it? It's this or that. What is it I need to know? So in order to get completion, you've got to take the blindfold off, see things as they really are, and know that you've got the strength to do it, okay? It's the mental strength that's been called upon here. Why? Because we've got the Suit of Swords, okay? And that's all about the mental process and the communication. Let's take that now into Leo, which is the Lovers and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Lovers is showing we need to make choices. Choices here for Leo are all about delegation. Anything physically of action, things that need to be done. It's not about your thoughts, it's not about your feelings, it's about your actions. And it feels very much as if we are in a position to say that this is affecting your hobbies. Okay, the reason I say that to you is quite simply, you know, you're very much in a place where you need to be able to have your play and have your fun. And I think that this needs to be a choice. I also think it needs to be something that you communicate to other people and delegate in a thorough way. Okay, actions need to be delegated here. Please do say hi if you are watching, and hi Facebook user, thank you so much. Lovely. If you want to actually have your name revealed, you will need to give permission to Facebook. It's up to you. It's just it keeps your privacy from Facebook on this platform of Ecamm, which is what I use to stream. I've had quite a job trying to fit all this on here, and these are quite tiny cards, and this is the actual deck made for small hands, okay, as opposed to, shall we say, this size. So you can see why I chose the deck that I did, just to be able to get them all out. Okay, so then we are in a position of, we are in this one here. And this is the Fool and the Eight of Cups. And that's for you, Virgo. And this is to do with your daily routine going on here. It's saying there's something new. Because, you know, you need to actually look at the fact that, again, here's another one, emotionally, you need to walk away from a few people that you love and care about, just for a while. Just for a while. You can come back whenever. And how do we know that you can come back? Well, you see the moon here. It's just saying you need a little bit of time, maybe a calendar month, to actually pull away, go and actually do your own thing for a while and come back. So you're looking actually to start something new, which is what the Fool's actually telling us. But it seems that this is an emotional quest, okay? Something, again, that you're searching for. It's perhaps where you're being called upon to actually deal with what it is that you want in a very similar way up there as in to Gemini. Okay, slightly different cards, but just needing, again, a little bit of time out. Gemini needs to decompress. You need to walk away. And walking away as in from those that you love and care about to actually do something new. You know, so it's to do with your daily routine. So don't be surprised if you find yourself in a position of actually having to travel and just kind of, well, leave people behind, as in for a short term, and have you come back when you have discovered and found what it is that you are meant to know next. So it's a new beginning for you. It's a new emotional beginning, and with it will come a little sadness of leaving those that you care about for a short period of time. Sometimes you just need to pull away and just go, gosh, I'm not available for a while. It could be as simple as that, okay? So I say that to you in a very, very good way, okay? The next that we've got going on here is, look at this, the Emperor and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I had to overlap them because of space, being able to put this on camera. Okay, so the Emperor and the Ten of Cups, okay, being in control of your emotions. And by the way, this is for Libra. And Libra, you're being asked to actually take control of things that you love and care about and make sure that your own house is in order. It's actually about kind of feeling that you're the boss of those that you love and care about. Lots of people getting readings regarding their loved ones. And this is no exception here. Why? We've got Ten of Cups. They're our loved ones. It's the people that we feel safest with. And the Emperor is telling you, well, you know, you really do need to actually make sure that you're in control in the way that you want to be of such matters. So maybe putting your foot down to other people and actually going, no, they come first and that's that. So that's for you, my dear Libra. Okay, so from that wonderful place, we will take it into Scorpio, which is what we are in right now, our wonderful Scorpio. Look at that. The death card is Scorpio. Don't worry, death means absolute shedding of old ways, letting go of old habits. Why? Because there is a need here to be able to actually invest in something. Now, you've got something going on really well here, and I feel that the changes are fabulous. You're going through a transformation, and quite rightly, it's your time, isn't it? We are in Scorpio right now, magical time. Happy birthday to anyone that's got a birthday today, Halloween, and that includes Jess. I know she's not watching, she's probably out celebrating, and Matthew. Happy birthday to both of you. Much love from us all. Okay. So yeah, Scorpio, you are about to invest in something, but you're kind of worried that if you do, that you might actually upset the whole caboodle. No, not at all. You know, just risk a little bit of your time, a little bit of what you've done, and see where it's taking you, because it will materialize. It's important that you actually know that it's going to materialize in ways that I can only suggest work out really well for you. Then you can afford to actually do a bit more if that's what you want to do. Okay, so we are in Sagittarius next. Sagittarius, what's going on with you? Well, you need to turn around and actually start valuing yourself and not. I feel that you are kind of trying to people please in lots of different ways. And it's almost like you don't know whether you're Arthur or Martha or what day of the week it is, trying to please everybody. Come on. You need to value yourself, okay? And you also need to, again, you're another one that needs to actually take your thoughts and be able to have some privacy, okay? Seven of Swords here. Also, I feel that you are feeling that people are not telling you everything. Maybe, you know, it's a nice way of saying maybe you're being told some fibs. Okay, and if so, you need to actually do something about that, which all in good time means that you're valuing you. So if it doesn't suit you, and that's what you're thinking, and it clearly is your thoughts, okay, then okay, make sure that you look after number one, because you know, if you're not being told everything, it's important. Anna's actually giving us. Thank you so much for the feedback. This is so true of Sagittarius right now. Oh, Anna, thank you so much for actually confirming that. Please, if you feel that there is something that you want to actually tell me, your feedback is really important. It's all about interaction here. That's what this is about, okay? I'm sorry I can't make that look any better, Anna, simply because there's so many cards and me on the table. But when we are doing our other bits and pieces that we do from time to time here, which is about teaching the cards, I thought I'd give you a treat and just have a little bit of a reading like this. So yeah, it's really important that you are able to do what you need to do right now. Okay, now Sagittarius, I just feel that this is a case of, yeah, value yourself, and if you feel that things don't feel right, there's probably a reason for that, and go with your concept of, look, that doesn't suit me, I don't think I'm being told everything, I think I'm actually getting a few fibs, you know what, I'm going to look after me and I'm actually going to do my own thing. Don't feel that you need to convince them of anything different. Don't get them to change camps or admit to it. You know, they're not ready to. Simple as that, okay? So, Capricorn, what's in store for you? Well, what have we got? We've got the Star card, we've got the Four of Swords. Gosh, I think it's hibernation time. Why? Star card, well, maybe you need to take a rest from social media, Capricorn. Maybe you need to actually stop being everything to everybody. The Star card, you need to heal a little bit. And again, Four of Swords, you need to recoup, okay? I feel that there is overstimuli when it comes to social media, networking, or anything to do with your local neighborhood. Stick to your principles, stick to your ideals, know what it is that's important to you, and you'll be in a place where things will work out, okay? So Capricorn, let someone else actually do the work. Hand over the reins to other people. Don't even delegate to them. Let them sort it out. That's what this is saying. You need to be able to recoup. Okay? Mentally, you're drained. Okay? And so you need to put your strength in reserve so that you choose that mental strength when it suits you. Okay? Aquarius, the Moon card and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, things of depth are in a position for you, Aquarius, where you are able to be of service and duty to others. So this is about being your dutiful self and giving your all. Your depth and knowledge and your passion are being called for, and you are actually in a position of being able to materialize that and make sure that everybody's really happy with that. What I would say to you, Aquarius, is it feels here as if you are a bit fearful, okay? And it's almost as if you're fearful of, I would say, comparison of others. And you're comparing yourself to others. Why, oh, why, oh, why? The aspect of you is Queen of Pentacles. Now, let me tell you, Queen of Pentacles is probably one of the most beautiful, wonderful aspects of the court cards in the tarot that you can get, okay? Because it means that you take your duty seriously, you guard it, you protect it, you look after it, and you lead. Why are you questioning and comparing yourself to anyone else? It's really about your depth. It's about your emotional intelligence here, and it's rather wonderful. So if you aren't comparing yourself, there's different people, different aspects. You be you, be authentic, go for what it is that you really are and how you really like it to be. My last but not least, as in out of the Zodiacs tonight, is the Hermit, and this is for Pisces. So Pisces, what's going on here? Okay, daily matters and routines, okay, and work. I feel that you are missing the point here. We've got the Five of Pentacles, and it feels as if the answers are there, but you are not able to see them in the way that you really, you're missing it. You're walking past it every day, and you're looking too hard, and you're trying to sort of find something when it's right in front of you. And I've done it a million times and thought, no, it's not. So I can relate to that myself, my dear Pisces. Please, please, please do know that matters of work and daily routine for you are under your control. And you will notice them when you stop trying too hard to look for them. Because it's a bit like when we really look for an answer and we're so busy searching that we walk right past it. So I'd like you to know that. All is not lost. Do not feel that there is something here that you're not getting right, because you are getting it right. It's wonderful, okay? And I would like you to progress with that, because you're getting Five of Pentacles, which means any struggles you've had, you'll be moving on with, okay? Now, generically, folks, okay, let's go here. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Wands. What's in store for all of us? Well, opportunities, and we are going to be getting some good news generically. I feel that we've been through a very difficult time as a world, as people that are caught in a time that's rather wonderful with technology, but it has its sorrows and it has its difficulties, and it's been a very difficult time. We are being challenged. However, these cards are saying we are in a much better place right now. The Eight of Wands actually says in the next 2 months things are getting better, and maybe some of this was karmic, okay, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune. What's crossing us? The worries of the world, the world is not really progressing. I'm going to lean forwards a little bit because I know that that card, Six of Wands, has got my light shining on it. So sorry about that. So our Six of Wands there, what's getting in our way? This is the obstacle in our reading. The world, temperance, our knowledge, okay? We are not progressing in the way that we should. We are not relating to matters of the past. So this is our obstacle, and this is our emotions. We've got emotional cards here. Okay, we need to go back to some of the old ways, some nostalgia. We need to be clear. We need to actually put our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, and our products, as it were, i.e., what have you made happen? You need to put it on the table. And we need to kind of go back to some more family traditions. That's what it's telling us here. Nostalgia is always going to help us. People from the past is always going to help us. What will they give us? They will give us, I would say, the communication and the power to actually be able to say that we have all the tools able to actually navigate the way forwards to progress, which is what we're struggling with right now, and we're struggling with it globally. Temperance card is Sagittarius, but it's also to do with globally what's going on right now. What's it all based on? The Tower, okay? Don't worry, folks, it's not the end of the world when you see the Tower. In fact, the Tower can actually have positive meanings depending where it comes in, and depending on what card it's next to. Okay, what we're being shown is that we are not getting the full story. Okay, we are only getting bits and pieces. Page of Swords is like Mercury in communication. I beg your pardon. He's like Mercury. I'll say that again. I've got the dog's teeth in. It's like Mercury in retrograde. Therefore, our communication from those where we need to know more, where we need them to be straighter with us and give us the black and white facts, well, we're not getting it. Look, because we've got the Hanged Man here. And the Hanged Man is saying that we're stuck. We've got a gap in the knowledge. And that gap, because we've got the Three of Wands, well, that's to do globally again. So things that are going on are global and worldwide, and they're affecting. So we're not getting the news real time. Okay, we're only getting some of it. We're getting someone else's perspective. Maybe we're actually shifting our perspective based on some of the story. And it's almost as if Three of Wands here is saying, are you on this side or this side? Okay, we should all create together. We should all come together as a collective. So can you see sort of what's going on here? Also, Sagittarius, this is your card, so I want to say to you, hey, there is progress coming, but there is a little bit of a delay. And anything to do with work, as in it's a good time to actually go for new jobs or exams and things like that. It's worth doing. It may take a while, but you will get there. It's a really good time for you, okay? What's been going on in the past? Hierophant and the Ten of Swords. Again, the powers that be. Hierophant's a difficult card. People find that difficult. Let me just tell you that the Hierophant is rules, authority, red tape, people that kind of tell us what to do. Yes, you can do that. No, you can't do that. If ever you are going, oh, it's religious, isn't it? Yeah, but that's only one example. Think of governments, think of councils, think of authorities. A nice easy one, when I was learning, I used to think of it as, if I applied for my passport, one of those things that they'll say yay or nay, that's who I'd be going to. So it helped me really kind of go, and driving licenses and people that decide whether you're legally married or legally divorced, without it being law, without it being religious. So I hope that helps. It's definitely, authority. It's teachers. It's a lot of things, okay? Ten of Swords. We've been exhausted by communication, and there's a lot of scapegoats out there. That's why we've got the Ten of Swords. So that's the past. So generically, we're kind of being told a lot, but it's also the scapegoats, and there's all sorts of things that don't quite make sense, and we're being told what they want us to know. Okay, more will be revealed. Okay, and what's coming? Okay, a change in direction, a little bit more clarity because we've got the Chariot here. Why? We've got some people that are very focused on getting their own way, as in around us as people, as a nation, and closer to home. Any home matters to focus all of us on our home and make sure that we're looking after our loved ones and ourselves. And it's a time of actually allowing yourself to maybe just kind of say, I'm not available to people. Okay, you don't need to be available all the time for other people, and this is where maybe social media and what's going on in the outside world pulls on us a little bit more than perhaps it should. Okay, so that's kind of what's next. Judgment and Five of Swords. What's ahead for the long term? Judgment is the possibly only card that really talks in the tarot about long term and the effects, okay? And it really is saying we are still in for a bit of a battle, but the battle is more to do with communication. Put my hand over my face again. I should have moved myself somewhere else. I'm sorry. But I'm sure you get my drift, and I hope you like my crystal, everybody. This is one of just said don't put your hand over your face, Emery, and I've done just that. I always read with the crystal. They're everywhere. They're right behind my computer right now. I've got a new studio and I've been away. It's redeveloping everything, show, the courses, everything. If you want to learn how to read tarot as a professional, this is one of the ways. My courses will help you. I do teach this method. You'll be starting off as in if you begin with the beginners, and that's up to you if you think you know all your cards. But I would say I have got the cream of everything that I've gathered and curated and put together over the last 30 years and put it all in one place for you. So if you take one of the courses, such as the swords, it will talk about every little detail that would come up in professional reading that you are completely clued up about to be able to read any of the swords. And I've done the courses in a way that there are swords, there are cups, there are wands, pentacles, and the court cards and the major arcana. So I'd consider that the beginners. Intermediate is where we learn half of this method. And what I mean by that is we kind of go all of this up, 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 stopping here, so we don't have this or any of this, okay? Now, what this does is it gives you the 12 houses, so you're able to tune in to Aries, Gemini, just as I've done. I was trying to give you an example rather than kind of go, oh, I wonder, who is it? What are they? So when somebody's asking you, jump straight into the house of Aries or Gemini, then you kind of look deeper and deeper at the major cards, the minor cards, all the clues are there. But you will notice that for every place that I put out a card, there is a major and minor. And this is all on the courses. And so what happens is, it's a bit like learning the alphabet. You bring out the letters, and once you actually know your alphabet and you are able to make small words, sentences, meanings, paragraphs, stories, essays, to, you're an expert and, able to sort of journal anything, okay, because you are armed and equipped. Well, this is why I'd only use one spread. And the biggest sort of disappointment that myself and Tony actually discovered when we were on the last platform that we helped create was when we were interviewing potential readers, whether they were psychic mediums or tarot readers, with a view for them coming to work on the platform for paid readings, that they were only using 1, 2, 3 cards, single, and coming out with, I'm not going to say cheat sheets, but it was the same sort of, I don't know, it could be 3 months, it could be 3 weeks, or it could be this, or it could be that. And to be honest, not really giving anything of value to a paying customer that really wants the answers to their burning questions. So this will help you, and that's what the courses do. So intermediate will get you started with the cards in an extended Celtic cross, and the advanced, you must have done the intermediate to do the advanced, otherwise it's missing, is this. And so therefore you're able to go into all the houses, you're able to look at relationships, you're able to look at travel, timing. That's a big one, isn't it? Court cards, people get really mixed up. You know, all the major arcana is out. People say, why'd you put them all out? Well, why wouldn't I? I want to know what's happening with each and every subject. Oh, but that's not affecting me. Nobody said it was. It probably is. But, you know, here, this is the influences of other people. This is spiritual advice. This is what people are thinking, okay? This is the physical self. This is the obstacles. This is the past. This is what's current. This is what probably will come about if we do that. So that's the way. And that's why when I went on and on to say that I was available for readings, I'm always fully booked. Why? And they don't book in advance. They come on and it's next. And they come back. And one of the awful things and saddest things that I think I ever heard someone say when I was doing Mind, Body and Spirit, sort of before I actually had my own website and tarot platform, was, right, don't come back to me for another reading until it's all happened. What? Oh my gosh, no. People have many different questions, and maybe they need to actually look at, well, what's happened now that I've actually done little bits of this, and where's it going now? So, or there's been a development and I need an update, and has this affected the outcome of things, and how are things going to be, and if I do X, Y, or Z, and how could that change things? So you see, I would never say that to anyone, and I would always say, put out more cards. Oh, thank you very much for visiting the website. Oh, look at this. I will visit your website immediately after this live to check your courses. Good. Thank you so much indeed. And, well, be a pleasure to have you there. I hope that it gives you as much happiness as I know it gave me, and I know it gave the people that I read for. Let me tell you something. It's not unusual for me to get a reading from people, VIPs, average, ordinary people, for a huge amount of time. Some come in for 10 minutes because they've only got 10 minutes, but they'll catch up later. And yes, they may actually go, I'll ring you tomorrow when I've got another half an hour, whatever. But, you know, sometimes people really need to talk about everything while they've got you. And yeah, I really do see people sort of for readings as in, because it provides the answers and the solutions on a weekly basis. They are not just coming in or read for me. They've got questions, and they've got specific questions, and they will then look at how the land lies and then make up their own mind about how they're going to navigate that. But also I do very long readings, and I'm not saying that this is normal for anyone, but yeah, they're very long. And let me tell you that, so much so that I could be with one person only throughout the course of the day, and that's a long time. Okay, one client only. I do group readings as in as well. So you see, what I'm trying to say, I'm not advertising my readings. I'm just trying to tell you what you might be able to look at and go, well, can I make a living out of it? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and if I say to you, everything we do kind of goes back into the pot here, and yeah, we cope on just this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah, we've got a lot going on here. All right, ourselves, let's just look at this and work up here, and then we are done. All right. We're waiting for something to happen. We're waiting for something to create, to happen, for us to know more. And we need a different perspective. That's what's going on. The influences of others, things from the past are going to be helpful. people are around us that are in a powerful position. An aspect of us is powerful if we check in to nostalgia and the past, and that's what this is here. If we look at our hopes, wishes, and fears, which is what's going on here, well, we're hoping that everything is going to end up with what we're wishing for, okay? We're scared that it's not, all right? So at times we're kind of going, oh, I'm just being silly, it's just wishful thinking. That's another thing that readers always say. Can you read for me, Anne-Marie? Because I can't read for myself. With this method, you can read for yourself. Okay, you can read for yourself. Why? Because it's impartial. You are not putting the spin on how you feel, what you're thinking, whether you're in a good mood, whether you're in a bad mood, whether you're wishing too much, and oh, am I getting the reading that I'm wishing for? Well, and I'll shuffle again, and oh gosh, now I'm confused. And that's honestly where readers do still come to me over the years, 30 odd years, because they know they are going to get what they call a technical read, but call it what you want. This is a method that I've developed. It's my signature course. I really hope that it helps you as much as it's helped others. And I've been teaching it a long time, and it works, and people do sustain a full-time living by using this method. That's what I'm here to kind of help. Can I say more about Taurus, please? I will come to that in a minute. Absolutely, August. Right now, I'm going to say, let's go with the spiritual advice, the advice from the tarot to all of us. Okay, our status and reputation is very important to us. We are in a position of being able to fulfill our creativity. Okay, if you see that, you know, we've got 3 of Pentacles, which is creating. But in order to get the maximum out of it, we need to collaborate with others. We don't do this alone. This is not about, if you said to me, oh, you know, Anne-Marie, I want to be a tarot reader, shall I go on my own? If you got those cards, I'd say absolutely no. You know, look at the fact that the advice here is you're tempted to kind of go and get help with others. And that's exactly what this is saying. 3 of Pentacles is saying collaborate with other people. You know, you need more than just you. So yeah, we can't do it alone. We're tempted to. Our egos can make us go like that, but we must collaborate and work creatively together. Okay, August, you asked me about Taurus. Okay, so here's Taurus, as in, I'm going to say the Strength card and the 4 of Cups is saying that, you know, you need the courage to pull away in decompression. I don't mean walk away from the situation. I mean to take yourself off and decompress from the world, okay? And that can be having a walk, having a break, turning around and going, no, thank you. It's about saying no. Can you see here? Somebody's going, do you want this? And she's going, don't want it. Why? Because she needs not so much to think. And the reason I say that is it's cups. She needs to feel, okay? She needs to process her feelings. And her feelings are what's going to take her forwards. You know, sometimes you can go for a walk and you think, oh gosh, that's not going to help. But you might just daydream while you're there. And when you're daydreaming, that's a form of meditation, by the way. I think we all try too hard to kind of get in touch with our intuition. Right, I am going to say, Guz, you asked about a bit more about Taurus. So I'm going to give it to you. A Hierophant is also connected with Taurus, okay? And it's saying that in the past, you've probably felt as if you've not been supported, or you've taken the initial blame for a lot of things, even though it may not have been directly communicated to you as such, but you have been made to think that, not feel. This is feel, this is think. So someone's made you carry the can for something, and it's exhausting. It's not what's coming, it's what's happened. And as a result of that, this is why you need to process it, because you've almost felt And someone might sort of say to you, oh gosh, I didn't mean that at all. It's you. Sorry, I've realised I touched my mic. Sorry about that. Look, it can be mind games with people. You know, where people are going, oh no, it's you being way, 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 way too sensitive. No, you're not. And you must trust what you know, okay? And you must base it upon logic. So it's not about what's your intuition telling you, it's logic. What was the communication? Okay, and someone in authority made you the scapegoat, burned you out mentally, and kind of played a few mind games there. So that's a little bit more for Taurus, seeing as you asked. One more. This is also a card for Taurus. So you see how much we can get for Taurus here. So if we connect that with the High Priestess, okay, here's the biggie, a goose. Believe me, you are incredibly psychic, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles shows you're in training with your psychic, intuitive gifts. You already know an awful lot, but what you need is to work out how to get trained, how to develop, and how to use it. And you also want to feel that you've got a qualification, because I feel that with yugas, you're actually saying you don't want to be stabbing in the dark, going, oh, my guides are telling me this or whatever. You are somebody that's quite factual. Okay, I'm saying that for all our Taurians tonight, okay, because it was a generic. And those that want to, Knight of Pentacles is solid, sturdy aspect of Taurus. It's also the one that will look after us the most. It's also the one that stays behind and goes, off you go, and I'll guard the castle while everyone goes off having fun and, you know, doing their stuff. And you'll probably get all the credit, but I'll be the one that's actually making sure that everybody is safe, everything is protected. I'll take care of it, because there is a knowing within you, which is why you've got the High Priestess, that you, if you are left to be in a place where you can think, hear, feel, and I don't mean, when I say hear, your inner voice is what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be anything other than that. That you can connect to all of that information, and all of that information allows you the opportunity to be able to say, okay, I am able to look beyond the now and kind of look into some of the answers of the future. Okay? So, Team Taurus, huh? Ah, a goose. Yay, Team Taurus, absolutely. If anybody has questions anytime, this is what it's all about. I love the fact that we've got a lovely little group, as in that are able to indulge in what I'm saying and ask questions. And please do join us on Fridays, because one of the biggest successes of being able to develop as a reader is to actually have somebody show you how to do it. Agurs, you're amazing, and thank you so much. Brilliant. Thank you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope it made sense to a lot of people, and I hope it resonated. I'm pretty sure if somebody's watching this, that advice is there for a reason. You know, nothing is just left to chance, okay? Sometimes we are meant to actually be forewarned and forearmed, is what I'd say. Going back to our training, I'll see you on Friday, and I will be doing maybe with Zoe, if she's available. If not, I will be going through some things that I feel are really good tips and tricks, and you can ask me anything. And if you'd like me to cover something on the lives, please say so. People often said, oh, you know, I don't understand the devil, I don't understand the Hierophant. Quite happy to go through that. quite happy. Or how do you mix a pair? Or, who is this? And how do I know if it's him or her or me or what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling? It can help me with all of that. But I can only actually kind of cover things as in I'm thinking of. I'd really love it if you actually want to suggest, could you cover that? Can we do a bit more of that? Pairs, I'm going to be going through pairs. Also, do you know that the tarot cards can actually help you know countries? It can actually help you know specifics of industries, what somebody's doing, what they're working in, what their intentions are, perhaps what their profession is, perhaps people around, new people coming in, people from the past. So much. So much. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with a little question. And if you join us on Friday, remind me and tell me that you've got the answer. Does anybody know, based on what you know about tarot, which card you would go to, or which cards you would go to if something was to be new? So with that thought, I'm going to play you out. Unless, of course, you've got any questions. Any questions, anyone? Yeah? Phew. Yeah? Anything here? Okay. You're all a little bit quiet. I know you want to go and do your trick or treating, don't you? Spare a thought, as in for me. I'm hoarse. I've done nothing but drink all day. I didn't mean alcohol. I just mean tea. I didn't drink tea. Why did I say that? Coffee and lots of water and iced coffee is what I meant to say. Okay, right. I don't think you've got any questions, guys. Absolutely lovely. Thank you so much for having me. See you on Friday at 5. This was a little extra. Happy Halloween. And, oh, hold on, let's have a quick look at this. I hope this will work. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to try and show you. There it is, it's worked. That's my website, okay? Tarot with Anne-Marie. All right, so there's the intermediate course, which is, a little bit of half of what we did tonight. This is kind of everything that you'll learn on that, okay? And take you up to that sort of wonderful level. And this is the Major Arcana, okay? And there you go. They're long lessons. There's a lot of information on each card. This is not just little bullet points that you kind of see that I use or cheat sheets. There's a lot going on. That's very, very, very long. But you can look at it any time you like, okay? So as a signature course, that worked. Okay, look, you see I take you through all the positions and everything that's there. So I hope this comes back to me now. Yay! I'm back. So have a lovely week. Enjoy yourselves. And thank you for your time as always. And if there's anything... Oh, here's my old mate. How are you, Dan? How are you? How's it going, Dan? I know that you're on your journey as a reader. As see you on Friday, Agus. Absolutely. Thank you for your wonderful comments. Thank you for your subscription, and it's really nice of you. So, Dan, I hope that you're getting on all right with your actual readings, as in I know that that's what you were doing and you were keen to do more and you were doing really, really well. And I see you on social media and you're doing wonderful. Take care too, Agus. Many, many thanks. My very best wishes, and yeah, I've read for Dan in the past, and Dan is on his journey. So I wish you luck, all of you. For now, I'm going to say ta-ta, and I'll see you Friday at 5. And that's pretty much every week that's what we're going to be running out doing. Thank you for your patience. It's been a nightmare trying to get these cards to fit so you could see them. I hope that you had the clarity to be able to see the cards and what I was talking about. That was the main thing. Normally I can blow them up much more for you to actually see. We may have Zoe, as I say. If not, please do write to me questions. I've got a few that I'll be answering, if not this week, the weeks coming. For now, have a lovely, lovely week. All the best. Bye.